BT Naruto. This is me just like Iron Man music and Avengers theme music put together. Iron Man theme music together. Avengers theme music put together. Alright, let's get it. Let's go!
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Now we go down to the action at the first. Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of a championship like this than, say, on the first round, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This one just requires a little bit of focus. In for par. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it? Second shot.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Shouldn't be a problem here.
How did that not go in?
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Just a couple of feet. Good roll. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Trying to make yet another birdie. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And the other good thing, too, he's actually putting well.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this could be good. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Count it, that's a birdie. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Not a single weakness today. What a performance. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Birdie try up next. So a tester from 4 feet.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. We're at the 7th hole now, a Boston Strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough. He's gone for a little extra.
Wow. John Daly, take the back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Shout out to
Is it
Human
stopped
Torch,
yet?
superhero obsessive for
It's still
Marvel.
going.
And also my girl B. Larson has got the Marvel. She's
Frank,
playing
that
his
one
own
is
too.
long, and it is straight.
The power
Well,
of
in
the
baseball,
cosmos.
that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. You imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors?
Settling in now after that tough start. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. And another green in regulation. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. You really like to see players show some fight, Frank, and that's what we're seeing right here. That was a good birdie right there, and that poor start to the round seems like a long time ago.
It is. Just when we thought they were dead and buried. No more.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, here at the 9th, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Just 5 feet left. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
He's just burning rubber right here.
Come on,
This one is
golf
taking
ball.
off. Like
Shout out to him
this.
so much.
Just
And
destroyed it. He's
my
going to
girl
try
Blue
and
Lotions
rip the
got the
cover
marble.
off it.
He playing so awesome.
Well, a hard hole after
the power
that
of
tee
the
shot has
cosmos.
now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. This is a good-looking shot. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
This for par. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Well, Frank, this is a tasty par 3, 231 yards. The 11th is all you want.
Yeah, there's a mound in the middle of this green. You can use that, so you can either pitch the ball into that, let it roll back towards the flag, or even if the flag's on the back, you make 3 here, just walk straight away to the 12th.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
Well, we'll never know if that had gone in, because it never made it.
So just a formality here. In for par. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of 6s here over the years.
Good contact, good result. TPC Boston, home to the Deutsche Bank Championship. Frank, this is one of only 4 FedEx Cup playoff events on the PGA Tour, so this is a prestigious championship.
And especially with that Monday finish, this is the one event that really does suit the long hitters. But when the points start to increase, it certainly becomes extremely important.
Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Good putt. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
He has this putt for birdie. Stroke that with authority. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gets into the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
That was close, though.
For an eagle.
Amazing. Just like that, pick up 2 on the field.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Eagle on the call. Frank, after a couple of par 4s where you just sort of let it go with the driver, different strategy here at the 15th?
Yeah, you don't want to get carried away here. This is one where just a nice smooth swing, get that ball on the fairway. And that second shot, you've got to carry that false front.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Moving on to 16 now. This is one where you sort of lick your chops, Frank, because it's pretty short, 161 yards. Where's the challenge here?
Where the fish go. That big lake on the left, that's the challenge.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, You could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it? Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That is an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston. This is one of the most exciting finishing holes in golf.
It was changed a couple of years ago, and it's such a better hole now. Two little bunkers right in front of you, 270 yards. But if you want to like a litmus test, that one on the right, Bubba Watson can carry that.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Alright, CBT Naruto over and out. Today is March 21st, 2020. Alright, CBT Naruto. Oh yes, and also shout out to the Final Fantasy VII Remake video game. Shout out to the Final Fantasy VII Remake video game coming out next month on April 20th, 2020. It's going to be amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. Shout out to Cloud, Tifa, Barry, and the whole crew. And it's going to be perfect. So I'm going to acknowledge that. My favorite character in the Final Fantasy franchise is Tidus, and he's the main character in Final Fantasy X. And also, Square Enix made a whole Final Fantasy franchise, and Square Enix did combine with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And let's get started for Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's my character too. It's necessary, and it's time. It's been time. He's been on it like 10 years ago, like a decade ago. So let's get him on there. Let's do it. Let's go. And with all that being said, I just want to acknowledge all of that. And CBT Naruto. Over and out.